If we don't remove that collar, she's gonna stay under the agency's control, and then she could, like, break free and kill everyone, right? I mean, she could do that anyway, but she could do it on behalf of the agency. That's not good. Can't believe no one thought about that. It's gonna come back to bite us. I'm telling you now. If it doesn't, I'll be very surprised, because that's bad writing. Ooh. Oh, he's got Waller? He's got Waller? Alright, painkillers, I guess it is. Let's hope they don't make me drowsy. If I have to choose between saving Waller and saving Joker, I'm saving Joker. I do not give a shit about Waller. I will definitely choose the lesser evil.
Got a visual on Joker and Waller. Doesn't look like he's hurt her.
Not yet.
I'm in the rafters, out of sight. Say the word if you need help.
Thanks.
Bruce, I know you and Waller have your differences, but she doesn't deserve this.
I mean, we can try and save her, but if we have to choose... Oh, he must see us now, right?
I take complete responsibility.
Louder, so the camera can pick it up.
Took you long enough.
Batman! Thank God! I mean, I assumed you'd be okay. You're Batman, for Pete's sake. But still, are you okay, buddy? I was really worried about you.
You nearly killed me when you blew
Yeah.
up that roof.
Sorry about that. I just got a little carried away. I had to do something. Waller was about to walk away. But get this. I'm this close to getting Waller to admit to every terrible thing she's ever done. And when that's over, I'll deliver her punishment. It'll, of course, have to reflect the enormity of her crimes.
The only enormity I'm seeing is your jail sentence.
No, she deserves a
Waller
cell.
needs to go
She
to
deserves a
trial.
cell.
Maybe spend the rest of her life in a cell, but not whatever this is.
Do you know how long that would take?
I mean, look, I agree the justice system is flawed, but still, we can't go just killing her publicly.
This. Think of everything she's put you through. Everyone is disposable to her. Even her own agents.
I know I've made mistakes. You try to do the right thing, but there's always a cost. Just ask your pal Batman there. He'll say the same thing.
I do not trust you, Waller.
Do what I do for a reason. I'm not ashamed.
You're not innocent here.
Don't play innocent.
I play to win. When I lose, good people die.
You're totally right. She sucks! Let's keep the show rolling. We've heard your excuses. You didn't mean.
Oh man, this
for
is so
people to get
tough
hurt.
to
Collateral
like
damage,
figure out what
yada,
to say.
yada. But there's one crime that can't be excused.
I don't want to egg him on.
You killed the Riddler, and then you tried to pin it on me.
Didn't kill him, like I said.
It was you. You killed Riddler. Say it.
I will not.
So who killed him then?
If there's one thing I learned by watching you, violence solves a
Whoa.
lot of problems.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
No!
Damn it, Batman! Stay out of my way! You need a distraction. While I get my confession.
Oh, dang, okay, he's making away with her.
Talk about you.
Who is this guy?
Bigger.
Just like one of his guys? Seriously, just running into the gunfire. Knock him out! Good. Not much of a henchman, are you?
You move, she dies.
I don't want her to die,
Trying really, really hard to do things.
but
your
I also don't
way.
want anything to happen to you.
Want to just slice her throat
Hey, come on, come on. Goodness, what do I say? What do I say?
Now, but I'm getting proof of her guilt. Just for you.
I can see that you're trying, but this isn't the way.
Don't coddle me! You're just saying things.
No, I'm trying to help you, Joker.
Just like Waller. She justifies her crimes. Says they're for the greater good. Just like you. You both use that word, justice, as an excuse. So you can do whatever you want. I thought you and I were two threads in the same
I'm nothing
stitch.
like her.
But it's not me. It's her.
I'm nothing like Waller.
You're either lying or stupid, Bats. I don't know why I didn't see it sooner. Trying to
Okay, hang on.
keep
Let's
your way
de-escalate.
was
Things
a
are
mistake.
too
Waller
tense right
killed
now.
Riddler. And she deserved death.
It wasn't Waller!
Tiffany?
I
Was it
can't
her?
let someone else pay for my crimes. Waller
Oh
didn't
my
kill Riddler.
gosh. No way.
I
Seriously?
I know it was
What?
wrong. Now,
Oh, God, are you kidding me? These
Holy shit.
are the people you want to protect. I should kill them both. Everyone here is guilty.
Tiffany, get back.
This is a joke.
Get back, Tiffany.
no! I've kept this in the dark for too long.
But you're gonna
A
die.
drone and these. There's your proof.
You want to sacrifice yourself for Waller? Then go ahead.
No. Oh my gosh.
Just hold on.
Murder is wrong. Trust the system. Violence isn't the answer. People just pick and choose what they believe. And you're no different.
No, no, no. We say him as well. We don't let anyone die. No one dies on my watch.
I got her.
Waller better go to jail for everything. Oh gosh, I hope we can save him. I hope we can save him. Oh no, we're in too much pain, we're in too much pain.
After everything we've been through together.
Oh no,
This
don't
is how
die.
it ends.
No.
I'll get you help. I won't abandon you.
You want me to go back to the beginning? To Arkham? Where it all started? I've come so far since then, Batman. Because of you. I believed in you, Batman.
Oh guys, I don't know if I can do this.
Anything. And it was all a lie!
Don't. Oh! Jeeper. No, my goodness. Fuck.
John.
It's Joker!
Oh my gosh. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't shoot at the guy. I can't kill him. I can't just kill him. He's so lost, guys. He's so lost.
That's enough.
No. You don't get to do these things. Seriously, I love how we're just deflecting bullets with our arm like it's no big deal. Oof. Come on. Take him out. Don't like kill him, but just stop him. Ah, goodness. No, we gotta knock him out. He can't get away. He's lost it.
Such an idiot.
Oh my
He's
goodness.
looking at you, admiring you, wanting to be like you.
Oh gosh, guys.
Loved by you.
I'm gonna cry.
I lost myself. But not anymore.
I know if we don't do this, he's gonna, like, hurt us. Really badly. He is... How is he still, like, laughing at this stuff? I can't believe that's what we had to do. No. Headbutt. I'm not max voltaging this guy. Oh gosh. I want to cry. I can't take this.
I guess that's it. I really wanted to be a hero, you know? But I just can't. I know you used me. I know. I should hate you for that. But I don't. Because I had such a good time with you, Bruce. Did you ever think of me as your friend? Like a true friend? Someone you actually
Yeah.
care about?
I'm not even lying if I say
course.
that.
Of course you were my friend.
You are one messed up guy.
I can't believe this is happening, guys. Oh my goodness. I don't want to... Goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. That was, something else. And that was only like, 0.3 of the episode. There's still like 3 more sections to it.
I think the circumstances allow. Gordon was telling me how you found me. Sounds like top-drawer detective work.
It was a team effort. Batman led the charge.
It's not easy to say this, but it looks like you saved my life.
Yeah, so now you will go to
Guess that
prison.
puts me in your debt.
Yeah,
You
you do
owe
owe
me.
me.
And I
Big
will
time.
collect.
Jim, would you mind giving us a minute?
I want Catwoman and I
have
want
some
you in
unfinished
prison.
Business.
I'll go check on Joker's transfer. Make sure they don't take any chances. Just try not to rip each other's heads off, okay? We can all play nice now that the bad guy's in cuffs.
One of them.
Joker's no longer a threat. Catwoman's collar. It comes off. She goes free.
Fair.
And you go to
don't have
prison.
to worry. Our stalemate from the roof still stands. I'm pulling out of Gotham effective immediately.
No, I think
Then
at this
why are
point
we
you need to go
still
to prison.
talking?
Tiffany Fox. Riddler's death may have caused a lot of problems, but I won't make her pay for it. I'll leave that to the man who can't stand killing. I know you think I'm the devil, but I want you to understand. I didn't see things going down like this.
Really?
Let the mission get out from under me. Never really regained a
No,
solid
I'm not
I
buying
don't
any of
wanna
this
hear it,
shit.
Waller. Save it for your bosses in DC.
They don't give a damn how the sausage gets made, as long as they still get their cookout. This is me and you talking about where things went wrong.
Yeah, they
I just
like
came here
you
to round
fucked
up
up
the
big
pack.
time.
Quick and easy.
And if Riddler led you to Sanctus, that would have been a bonus.
Listen. Everything I did for the greater good.
No.
To protect
Really?
Gotham, to uphold the law, to make the world a safer
You're
place.
so full of
You're
it.
so full of it. You caused all of this. I've seen the file. The Pact would never have come to Gotham if you hadn't kept Lotus running.
Take a look in the goddamn mirror. I'm owning my part in this. But what about you? You act so high and mighty. At the end of the day, you're just a rich guy with all the toys beating up on lunatics.
I deal with criminals who threaten my city.
You're so far up your own ass, you can't see the truth. You're as nuts as any of them. Avesta had you pegged the minute she walked in your office. She started listing off your pals. All those friends of yours who went cuckoo. You didn't even flinch. Because you're one of them.
Leave
Get out
now.
of Gotham while you still can. No!
Everything okay? We're done here. Signal the withdrawal.
Honestly, she's a real piece of shit, honestly. Like, what choice did we have this whole season? She was manipulating
not gonna miss
everything.
her, that's
We
for
had
sure.
no option. Like, we didn't have any control, so she can't blame
here
us
we
for
are, once
jack.
again. Gotham's safe because of you. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it felt pretty good getting my hands dirty. Just like old times, huh?
Sorry, I'm just
Truth
still
is,
annoyed about
after I
her.
got
Ugh.
ousted, I didn't know my place anymore. Turned into an old guy in civvies, lurking around crime scenes.
Either
We have to
way,
work together, Jen.
I want our partnership back
Solve
either
cases. Lock up the scum who terrorize our streets.
I'd like that.
way. Yeah,
So
that's
would
all that
I.
matters. Whatever job you take, so long as, you know, we're on each other's side.
I gotta take this. Wife probably saw the news. See you around, Batman. Don't be a stranger.
This has been one hell of a messy ending, guys. I feel so somber right now. God, I hope Catwoman is here. Really was her. Where did we get this image from? Why didn't we look at it before? Seems a bit strange. Okay, we need to talk then, Tiff. Got some serious conversations to have. How's the hand?
Tiffany, we need to talk.
Yeah, I figured.
You're hurt.
You know, I
It's
really
nothing.
wanted
I saw you take much worse.
I really wanted her to be our partner. I just don't know if we can do it now.
Waller ear to ear. I had to create a distraction.
It was certainly distracting.
My confession. It took you by surprise, didn't it?
Yeah.
I just
That's
couldn't
putting it
keep in
mildly.
anymore.
You know I don't condone killing. Not even scum like Riddler.
I've been dreading this moment. Especially since I learned who you are under that mask. I was afraid of what might happen if you found out. I guess I was hoping you never would.
Why didn't you talk to me sooner?
Yeah. Would have been better just to tell me
wanted to
another
work
time.
with you, to be part of your mission.
But you kept this from me. A murder.
I know. I'm sorry.
It's a pretty serious thing to
I knew this would
withhold, you know,
ruin
honestly.
everything.
You were right.
Riddler tore my family apart, Bruce.
Yeah.
My mother hasn't left the house since the funeral. And Luke? He just lashes out. My father's death broke them. It broke all of us. I won't ask for forgiveness. But I hope you can understand why I had to do it. I just felt so powerless. Like my life was crumbling around me. I had to do something to take back control. Please tell me you get that.
Nothing justifies murder.
Taking a life. Not even a need for revenge.
Yeah.
I was hoping because we both loved my dad. You'd be more flexible.
You mean willing to cross
That's
the,
not
like,
how it works.
the ultimate line? Hell no. Look, I'm saying I understand. I'm
So,
not saying that
Where do we go from here?
I support it.
I suppose this puts me on your most wanted list. Rather than us working together.
Fudge. No,
You need to face justice.
she needs to face
Tiffany.
justice. I
I
can't.
wish I didn't have to. But I'm turning you in.
I can't take her under my wing. I can't.
You do that to me?
You'll get your day in court. Just like any other criminal.
Fuck, guys. This
That's what I thought you'd say.
whole finale is too intense. No, don't.
But
Don't
like
jump.
any other criminal. You'll have to catch me first.
Oh, shucks. She disabled it.
Sorry.
Guys, this is so messed up. We've lost Tiffany as well now. Fractured is putting it mildly. I'm freaking broken right now. I'm shattered. I mean, what was I supposed to do? I can't mentor her. The choice was mentor her or send her to prison. Honestly, I would have chosen just to let her go and just be like, we can't work together anymore, you know?
I was going to write a note, but I'm not a coward.
I
At
assume
least
Alfred
I don't want
knows.
to be. Not anymore. Then again, this won't be the first time I've found my courage in a single malt.
Courage for what?
For a holiday?
Saying
The one I told him to
goodbye.
take? Wait, what? Forever?
I'm leaving, Bruce. It's time I went in search of better pastures.
You just need
Oh.
rest, Alfred. Why don't you take a long vacation?
What?
Like we talked about.
Seriously?
Someplace in the sun, on the other side of the world from Gotham.
I rather think this vacation will be permanent.
But why?
This war of ours is not what it was when we started. I no longer have the stomach for it. It's not sustainable.
You can't,
At least not for me.
can't be fucking serious. Alfred as well?
Come on, Alfred. You know I can't do what I do, what we do, without your help.
This is
Maybe you don't have to do it at all.
This is a fucking sick joke. I'm sorry.
Our
This
mission
is...
used to be so clear. Catch the criminals, lock them up. But nothing is clear anymore. At least not to me. Now everything has become so grey.
Gray, talk to me, Alfred.
Come on, like, don't leave.
We used John Doe, exploited his friendship to get you into the pact.
Yeah,
We took
that was
advantage
a
of
bit...
someone you met
fucked
in an
up.
asylum, for God's sake. Someone clearly challenged with a proven tendency to violence.
I'll admit that wasn't our finest
Whoa,
moment.
whoa, you can
But
say
at
it was
the
a mistake. You
time,
don't have
it
to say
seemed like
finest
our best
moment.
course of action.
Precisely my point. Our best judgment is no longer good enough.
You can't blame yourself
John
for
Doe, kept him close when you
doing the
should have
best you
put him
can at the
away,
time.
Inspired him to become something far more dangerous than he ever was.
You
What's
think
your
if I
point?
hadn't been close to him, he
Sometimes
wouldn't have been a
it's as if
villain?
Batman creates the evil he means to destroy. For all our good
Oh,
intentions,
gosh.
I fear we only make things worse. A dreadful thought, I know, but one that keeps me awake at night.
But there's evil
There were
without me.
plenty of criminals around before Batman showed up. I put most of them in jail.
Two-Face, Cobblepot, Lady Arkham, Joker, all they have in common is you.
So you're saying I
Anyone
should
who
just
comes
retire
into
and then
contact with us
villains will
suffers.
disappear?
Lucius is gone. Tiffany has blood on her hands. I foolishly thought bringing her in might make things better. As
Wait,
if her enthusiasm
she did that
might
before
remind
we
us how things
even
were
did
in the
anything with her.
beginning. We put her in danger on her first day, dodging machine guns at a crime scene.
It's because she wanted
The
to.
lives we touch are touched by pain. Friends, colleagues, innocents. No one is spared.
You think I want that? We can fix
honestly.
the problem, Al, but not if we run from it.
Unless we are the problem. Leaving this all
Seriously?
behind might be the only solution. One thing is for certain, my tremors are gone.
That's great news, Al.
They
Yeah.
stopped the minute I made the decision to go. I thought it was the kidnapping with Lady Arkham that caused them. Some kind of residual trauma. But I had it wrong. This sense of powerlessness I've been feeling, it came from something I saw in you. The tremors, the fainting spells, all of it.
Alfred, I'm sorry, but it's...
I'm so sorry.
What am I supposed to say? You can't blame me
I've
for
caused you
that.
so much pain.
No, please don't misunderstand me. Let me explain. Your father was driven by an obsession, by a need to control. He rushed headlong into the darkness, thinking himself invincible, oblivious to the cost. Just like you.
Not like me. I chase that darkness away.
And yet, history is repeating itself. I'm more certain of that with every passing day.
I'm not...
Okay, maybe I am more like my father than I want to admit, but our paths are different.
That's literally the
Can't
opposite
you
of that
see?
dialogue choice.
The paths may diverge, but they end in the same place.
What? You mean me
Face
dying?
down in an alley. Shot in
Oh,
the dark
gosh.
by criminals in some godforsaken corner of Gotham. I won't be witness to that. I won't bury you, too. I stood
gosh.
by and did nothing while Thomas destroyed himself, along with everything he loved. I enabled him, like I've been enabling you. Realizing this, I've never felt so helpless.
You know, he's not wrong.
I wanted things
Where
to
does
be
it
different
end?
for you, my
It's not
boy.
like
You deserved a
it's not like there's a destination as Batman. You just
I
fight
failed
bad
you,
guys forever.
And for that, I'm sorry.
Nothing
Alfred,
without you, Alfred.
I'm nothing without you.
Yeah, you're like my family.
My father. The best father anyone could have hope for.
A good father wants his children to be happy and safe. Seeing how far you are from either, it's why I have to go.
I'm gonna cry so much in this episode. I can't handle losing everyone.
Don't want to miss my flight. There's always traffic around the airport. You don't have to do it, Bruce. There are other ways of doing good in the world. But you pour everything into your bloody crusade, and I know you too well to hope you'll ever change.
Oh no. Sorry, I have to pause. I can't make that decision so fast. That's so hard. Fuck, guys, I'm sorry. I'm absolutely wrecked by that. I don't know how anyone plays these episodes and doesn't just like absolutely cry about it. Yeah. Okay, look. I know that like the poetic thing to do would be to give up Batman and join Alfred. Because I don't want to lose him. He's like a father. But if we give up Batman, Gotham is fudged, guys. Honestly. There are going to be bad guys out there. It doesn't matter whether or not I'm present. Sure, the entire plot line of the season was designed so that it would become clear that, like, literally the enemy within is our fault that everything kind of played out the way it is. Or at least that's how it was designed to happen, in which case, technically, actually, it's not really our fault. But the point is, like, regardless whether Batman's there or not, bad guys are going to exist. Supervillains are going to exist. And it's just whether or not there's someone to take them on, right? That's what happens if you're living in a comic book universe. So, the thing is also, if we give up Batman, do we get to actually be with Catwoman? Because... oh, man. You know... oh, this is so hard. Is this, like, subtly a choice between Catwoman and Alfred? But then we also, it's true, we did kind of, if we hadn't brought Lucius into everything, he wouldn't have died from Riddler, and Tiffany wouldn't have done what she did. Joker wouldn't have done what he did. But then who's going to take down people like Waller? You know, all of that bad stuff happened, but if we're not there to stop people like Waller, people can take control and no one's up there to stop them. No one's there to stand up to them. No, we can't give up Batman. I'm sorry. The life of a hero is self-sacrifice. That's just how it is. If you're a hero, that's just what you gotta accept. You can't retire from the job, right? No, I'm sorry. We have to give up Alfred, guys. It's a shitty decision.
Right now. It's who I am.
I don't want to cry so much about it, but...
I will always be Batman. And that will never change.
Yeah.
I know. Rubbish goes out on Tuesday, and there's lasagna in the freezer. I'm sure you'll manage.
We'll need to get a new butler. That's gotta be one of the shittiest decisions I've ever made. But we need to go check out that bat signal and find Catwoman. Don't tell me this is the end. No. You are kidding me. Seriously? Oh my goodness. Well, guys, that's it for Batman, The Enemy Within. I can't... how is that the end? What's happened with Catwoman? We don't get closure on that? Sure, no, there's gotta be something. I can't believe it. Frick. But that was one hell of an intense episode and one crazy season. I knew I would cry. I just knew it because you just get a feeling like when they're building up to something like that. But wow, that was seriously good, guys. That was really good. And it's funny because when the first Telltale Batman game came out, I think most people, including me, were like skeptical about it because we thought, oh, it's, you know, we've seen 1,000,001 Batmans and most of them are not good aside from like Christopher Nolan's ones. So how can there be a good Batman story? And it also didn't look so amazing. And reviews were mixed for season 1. Back when I first played, I tried to play season 1 the first time, I had a really bad laptop. My computer had broken and the graphics card was, I think, an Intel card or something. And it bugged out on that. And specifically, this happened with all Telltale games. So I kind of just I gave up. So I was skeptical, but I'm so glad we dove into it because actually, seriously, season 2 was when things really picked up and got freaking phenomenal. This season was so intense. And if they ever make a season 3, which I don't know if they will, I know that Telltale is being restarted now, but who knows? They're probably going to focus on putting quality into their games now, so who knows if they'll actually do something like Batman. But if they do a season 3, based on season 2, I mean, there's some phenomenal shit that they could do with it. So I would be so excited to see that. But let's dive into the decisions and the actions, and then afterwards see if there's any kind of closure for Catwoman, and then maybe we talk about anything else that's on my mind before finishing this Let's Play series. I can't believe Batman's finally over. It's crazy. All right, let's look at the relationship choices. Your choices already. I love how it had to evaluate for a bit. Harley Quinn, what a badass entrance.
You got that look in your eye, the kind that says you're trouble.
Oh, she was an agency asset. Was that unique to me? You and 50.1% of players dismissed her importance to the agency. She was ecstatic that the heist at Wayne Enterprises went off without a hitch. She was furious that the Pact abandoned her at the agency convoy raid. Harley felt a momentary sadness when you admitted your treachery, but still condemned you to death. Harley was heartbroken when he convinced John to subdue her. While she still works for the agency, Harley worries she's just another one of Waller's pawns. Of course she is. Well, I'm glad we dismissed that thing, because she is a pawn to Waller, obviously. I'm surprised it's only 50%, though. Maybe does she have to be captured by Waller? Not sure. Who's next? Amanda Waller.
Thunderbolt. I'm the whole goddamn hurricane.
Damn. You and 40% of players remain in a stalemate with her. Wait, we could have beaten her? Waller was furious that you tampered with her witness after Riddler first resurfaced in Gotham. She appreciated you reaching out to her after your first fight with Bane. Waller was beyond angry when you blew your cover with the Pact. She declared you an enemy of the state for siding with John Doe on the Gotham Bridge. Though your stalemate with Waller stands, she left Gotham as your enemy. Interesting. Did we miss someone in between? No, we didn't. All right, let's go to the next one. I'm surprised only 40%. Jim, my man.
Safety is slipping out from under me and I can't stand it.
You and 60% of players accepted his apology. What else was we gonna do? Gordon was humbled that you would trust him with your secret association with Lucius Fox. When Waller berated you for tampering with her witness, Maury, Gordon supported you, of course. He was hurt when you called Waller instead of him to help you after Bane's initial attack. We definitely should have called him. I don't know why I called Waller. What a waste of time. Gordon was disgusted that you sided with the criminal Catwoman instead of the law. Okay. You know, he can have his opinion on that one. He was grateful when you forgave him for losing his self-control and letting Waller get to him. Of course we forgive him. Jim is my man. Of course we're not going to have issues with him. All right. Batwoman. Let's hope that something good comes out of this.
I weighed my options, and what can I say? I don't like to lose.
Only 3% of us told her we loved her and actually secured her freedom? Seriously? How is that a hard ending to get? That's crazy. After her return to Gotham, Selina was relieved when you said you thought redemption was possible. She was touched you went against Gordon to warn her the GCPD was on her tail. She was honored to be invited into the Batcave, your secret sanctum. And Selina was horrified that Harley sentenced you to death when you blew your cover with the Pact. And you convinced Waller to free the woman you love. I mean, how is that hard? And it's so funny because I was the one at the beginning who, when they first had something going, I was just like, nah, this is ridiculous. But I don't know, very quickly I just started to feel like, no, Catwoman and Batman really need to be together. So it's funny that only 3% of us got this ending. That's crazy. I wonder what all the endings are. Oh man, Tiffany.
I won't let you down.
You and 7.5% of players try to bring her to justice. I don't know what else we're supposed to do. She's a fugitive. Hang on. We didn't see what the tagline was for Catwoman. She's on the prowl. Okay, so she's free, basically. Yeah, I'm surprised only 8% of us.
I won't let you down.
Did everyone else just want to mentor her after what she did? That's a bit crazy. Tiffany felt betrayed when you admitted your involvement in Lucius's death. She was worried for you and you told her to hide while you helped Harley steal the Phalanx key. After she realized you were working with the agency, she regretted calling the GCPD on you. She was at first confused, but then completely blown away when you told her you were Batman. And now Tiffany's a fugitive from justice after you tried to take her in for Riddler's murder. But what else was I supposed to do, guys? We already discussed this. My hand was forced, so... Who else have we got? Iman. I still like her.
Insane. You're drawn to them, aren't you?
COO. I almost said coup. COO. So that's Chief Operations Officer, right? You and 50% 54.9% of players asked to come work for you. Oh, yeah. Cool. Hey! That's cool. Actually, we do still have someone on our side. Avesta felt guilty for having survived Riddler's game when her partner Blake didn't. She was thankful you'd let it slide when she admitted she revealed her secret identity to Waller. Avesta was intrigued that you trusted John Doe to find Harley after she escaped Sanctus. And after helping you blackmail Waller, Avesta is hopeful about her new position at Wayne Enterprises. I really want to Google all the possible endings to find out what happens with all these characters. It sounds like there's a lot of options. Oh, man. Alfred.
Hides in plain sight for that long. Does he forget who he really is?
Yeah, you and 60% of players let him go rather than giving up Batman. Obviously, right? Why would you? Why would you? It just feels like it's so hard to give up Batman. Otherwise, who's going to save the city? And who's going to stand up against Waller, you know? Yeah, he felt he wanted revenge after seeing what happened to Lucius. You know, he was happy he didn't have to hide things from Tiffany. After collapsing in the Batcave, he felt reassured when you agreed that he needed a vacation. He soon became gravely concerned by Batman's continued influence on the vigilante Joker. Yeah, but it's better than him being a villain rather than a vigilante. Alfred left Wayne Manor anguished that your crusade against criminals would consume you. Well, probably will, but what choice do we have? And the Joker. Yeah.
We're two threads in the same stitch, bound together, even under strain.
Well, I'm glad 54% of us said we were still friends. Man, Joker's thing really broke my heart, guys. Oh, goodness. We'll get to that after all of this, but frick, John Doe was the real hard hitter. Him and Alfred, honestly, that was freaking hard. John was annoyed when you blew him off at the funeral, refusing to meet his friends. He was heartbroken when Harley was left behind in the convoy raid. He was shocked you blew your cover with Harley, inviting her wrath. After you trusted him in the funhouse, he devoted himself to helping you clean up Gotham. And he thinks you're as crazy as he is for considering yourselves friends. But I mean, we were friends. Like, I cared about him. Even if it didn't start that way, I did care about him a lot by the end. Who's left? Oh, these are our choices now. Did you save Willie or Agent Harrison? You and 14.5% of players hesitated. Most people saved Willie. Interesting. The thing is, Agent Harrison was just another pawn, right? That's why I couldn't choose who to save. It's not like I could just side with Joker or whatever, just because Agent Harrison was controlling Bane or whatever. The thing is, as much as he was an idiot and he was doing stupid things, he's a pawn in Waller's game, and he was all wound up by everything. He was angry. What else is he gonna do except like just be so, I don't know, impulsive in the situation? I couldn't hate him for it. That's why I wanted to save him, but I knew if I saved him, I was choosing to betray John, so that's why I hesitated. It was just hard. Did you take Tiffany into the field? Yes, most of us did, so that's good news. I wasn't unusual there. And most of us agreed to... refused to hand over Joker. Yeah, of course. I would not hand him over. Absolutely. Did you give up the cowl so Alfred would stay? Most of us chose never to give up being Batman. Some did, and then very few refused to even hear his last words. That's a bit rude and weird. I wouldn't refuse to hear his words. But yeah, I'm glad, like, most people... Because that was a hard decision. And then you and 55% defeated Joker. I mean, wait, hang on. Oh, which Joker did you defeat? I thought, like, maybe you could lose to him. Okay, so I guess most of us guided him down the right path, but clearly there was no right path. He was gonna be lost anyway. Yeah. Photos collected? Ooh, look at that, look at that. Oh, sad. This is so cool. Team photo. Oh, that's cool, guys. Please tell me there's a post-credits. There better be. After everything. I knew it. I fucking knew it. There had to be something. Oh my goodness.
Visitor for John Doe.
Don't tell me someone's breaking him out.
Bruce!
Oh, it's me! I said I would help him, and I fucking did it. There you go. I'm a good guy. After everything, that legitimately makes me feel much better. We actually did give a shit, and we proved it. Unless, I don't know, now I'm going like all conspiracy theory, like what if that's not actually me, and that's like, I don't know. I don't know who the character would be in DC, but like in Marvel, you've got Mystique. What if there's an equivalent in DC? Oh my goodness. That'd be crazy. Wow. Okay, so that's the end for Batman. I don't even know how to process this, guys. That so much stuff happened, and it was so intense. It was really amazing. What they did with Joker was phenomenal. I didn't think you could do such a story, because usually Joker's just a villain, right? We had the recent Joker movie, but I guess like I was kind of sympathetic towards him, but it was hard for me to be sympathetic at the same time because I don't know, the movie felt a bit weird because it felt like, you know, it was kind of glorifying falling down that path, so I didn't know how I felt about it, but basically, like, up until this point, I didn't think you could tell good Joker Batman stories. And really, season 2 has completely surprised me there. But freaking hell, guys, it broke my heart what happened with John. Damn. And you know, the thing is, I know they kept saying it's my fault, it's my fault, it's my fault. But there's no way it was just me. Because if Waller hadn't been such a horrible, honest, like, Waller's a piece of shit, guys. I hate her. I don't have any sympathy for that woman. But if she hadn't been so nasty to him and wanting to capture him all the time and wanting to shoot him and all this bullshit, you know, he wouldn't have been nearly as bad as he was, and maybe we could have still saved him. So as much as, you know, I will accept responsibility, I guess, even though we're forced into this corner because we don't get to choose the narrative of the game. But, you know, as Batman, we can accept responsibility for being involved in it. But really, it's not just us. Waller also was fucked up and made a lot of that shit happen. So it just broke my heart what happened to him. You know, because poor guy, like, he's clearly got problems and he needs help. And, you know, we tried so hard to the point that by the end, I really cared so much about him. I thought, like, he was the one character in season 2, aside from Catwoman, that I genuinely thought deserved to have a second chance, deserved to be saved. You know, I'm not sure how I feel about it now because he's done some pretty horrific stuff. Like jeepers, the way he killed those 3 people at the end. That was pretty crazy. Like the knife through the chin, that was fudged. Wow. But yeah, so I'm not sure how much he deserves redemption now, but I definitely felt it the whole way through the season, and I wanted to save him, and so it broke my heart, the ending. It's almost like having your friend die. Not that they actually die, but I mean, obviously it's better than having them actually die, but the friendship itself dies because it becomes so soured, it becomes broken. How can you heal from this? How can you can't have a friendship after that. I don't see a way that Batman and John can really have what was potentially there, what was promised. You know, after what happened, the fight at the end, what Joker did, the way that we hurt him as well, because we also manipulated him for half the season. I just don't see a way back from that. And I especially after what he's done, I just don't think... I don't think, like, morally there's a way back from that either. So it's just, I think that's why it's so heartbreaking, because you are watching a friendship break knowing, and having the characters know it as well, that it's a point of no return. You can't go back from this, you know? And not just that, actually, it wasn't a point of return. It was a point where you realize that you've already long since passed the point of return. And this moment of grief of, like, how did we get here? When did this fall apart? And how long has it been that this friendship has been doomed? And I mean, maybe it's been doomed from the beginning, but, you know, and, you know, this realization that, oh, it's not ending now, it's already over. And now we're confronting it together, you know, that was just, wow, that was really hard. I for a second, I thought we might have to kill Joker, which genuinely scared me. I didn't want him to die at all. I didn't want to have to kill him. You know, like I said, I would have had to choose between him and Waller. I would have definitely chosen to save him. I'm actually a bit upset that Waller didn't die. It's not that I wanted to die. I don't want anyone to die, but she was really fucked up. I don't have any sympathy for her. She talks this big talk about the greater good, blah, 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 blah. But, you know, so many people have given that speech and are just messed up. Like, people believe their own nonsense and they just become extremists, right? Supremacists. You know, as an extreme example, obviously, you know, well, let me not go there actually, because this is YouTube. Let me not say these things. But certain people in history about 100 years ago or so used to believe they were doing the right thing for the greater good, and obviously that did not go very well. So yeah, yeah, and it's just messed up, and I have no sympathy for her. She should have been in jail. I do not know how she's still walking, and I don't know how we ended up in a stalemate. We should have legitimately just freaking refused a stalemate. We should have said no. Waller, I don't give a shit. You are my enemy now, and you're going to jail. I don't know why we had the option to let her go at the end. We should have just been able to refuse. But it is what it is. You know, it's better than her being in Gotham and causing us shit. Obviously, she's going to come back because she's got Harley. And Bane is clearly free now from the looks of it. So who knows? And I don't actually know what that collar was. I should have picked that up. Sorry, I didn't, guys. I legit thought that was going to be the next thing, but I guess it wasn't. Yeah, and what happened to Tiffany? Goodness, guys. Goodness gracious, goodness me. Wow! That freaking caught me off guard. You must have seen the shock on my face. Like, the thing is, it's not that there weren't plot twists in this series, this season. There are so many plot twists, but the thing is, a lot of them, as much as they're plot twists, they kind of make sense. So you don't kind of, like, freak out that much. You're like, okay, yeah, actually, I could see how this is a good plot twist. But the thing with Tiffany was I did not see that coming in the slightest. Absolutely not at all. So when she said it, I was like, you've got to be freaking kidding me. Really? This just like, what? That was so unexpected. I have no idea. Did anyone see that coming? Because if you guys saw that coming, then you got some serious like spidey sense or something. Because I legitimately didn't. And she was one of my favorites. I really wanted her to be on our side. I was so disappointed that, you know, what happened with her. It is heartbreaking. Yeah. I can't believe it, but it makes sense. You know, she lost her father and that was our fault. And we told her that we were kind of responsible for it. So she probably, it makes sense that she would act the way she did. I mean, I'm not saying it's okay. Like, clearly the decision I made, I obviously don't support it because I could not choose to mentor her after that. But I do understand, I guess, what happened. And I understand, like, what happened in her head that led to that. But that's not the same thing as, like, condoning it, you know. You can understand your enemies. That doesn't mean you have to at all be on the same side as them. So yeah, I honestly, it was really messed up what happened. Yeah, no words, no words. And I'm really sad that we had to make her our enemy, because I thought, you know, maybe at least we could just say, you know, we can't work together, but we were forced to say that we have to try and arrest you. I wish it wasn't like those two extreme choices. I wish there was a middle ground where it's just like, you know, I'm enough has happened. I'm washing my hands of this. We're done. Tiffany, you're gone. We can't work together anymore. It's up to you. You sort yourself out. I'm not gonna like tell you what to do, but like you just can't be with us anymore. I'd rather have had that, but it is what it is. And then the Alfred thing, holy cow. That was also a bit of a shock, to be honest. I didn't expect that. I thought, okay, he's going to take a vacation, but to just be like, I'm leaving. That was a shock. I mean, it makes sense, but it just really gut punched you, because we've lost 3 people then. We lost Joker, we lost Tiffany, and now we lost Alfred. We basically lost everyone close to us except Catwoman, and we don't even know what the fuck is going on with Catwoman. Waller said she would set her free, but, you know, is she going to come to us? Is she going to come back to Gotham? Because I feel like she's been through so much. If she doesn't, then we are on our own, and that for me is heartbreaking. Yeah. I think that's the hardest part about the end of the season, was just realizing Batman's alone. And some of that we could have stopped. We could have prevented. So I'm a little bit heartbroken about that. Yeah, at least we could have at least chosen to keep Alfred. I don't know if we could have stopped Tiffany. She probably would have killed Riddler anyway, because how else is the end of episode 1 gonna happen? You got to start the season, right? It's a pretty important plot point. Someone has to kill him for the rest of the season to happen. So she probably would have done that anyway. But we could have at least chosen to mentor her. And I think I would have felt a bit dirty about doing that. But we at least could have chosen technically to have her. I don't think we had much choice with Joker. He was going to end up in jail anyway. But you know, I think that's the hard bit, is that we did end up choosing at the end. All of our choices meant that we were alone. Yeah. I don't know how to feel about that, guys. We've built up so many friendships and relationships over the last 2 seasons, and now we got rid of them all. Ouch. It fucking sucks. And there is the promise of Catwoman, because we told her that we love her, right? So she might still come back. At least it's that. You know, and apparently only 3% of players did that. So we're not alone forever, I hope. But we didn't see anything in this season, so technically we're alone for now, I guess. Yeah, and then the post-credits. That is interesting. I don't know where that's going. I hope it's because we made a promise that we're going to help him. And therefore, you know, we're checking in with him to be like, you know, to show him, like, we did care about him. And we're not just going to abandon him. He's going to be in Arkham probably forever, I think. I don't know if you can get out of Arkham after killing that many people. Can you? I mean, in real life, does that happen? I know that you can end up in whatever the word is, where you get put in a mental health hospital or whatever it is, after committing crimes, if you're found by like psychiatrists to be mentally unwell. I know that's a thing, but I don't know how the restrictions work. Do you get less time in there than in prison, provided that you recover or whatever? I don't know how it works. And if it's for something like murder, do you have to spend the rest of your life there? How does it work? If you don't, because I'm literally just talking out of my butthole right now, but literally, if that's the case, that you do get out even after, you know, you've killed people, what happens then if you've killed lots of people like Joker did? How does it work? Is there like a certain threshold where you have to stay forever? I don't know. I mean, I'm sure this is probably also very country dependent, right? Because every country's gonna have its own justice system. So it's interesting questions. It's the kind of thing I've never thought about. And Batman Season 2 really is making me think about these things. So, you know, sign of a good game, I guess. Last thing that I guess I want to talk about is just the thing about Batman potentially not being Batman, because there is always the option that, like I said, it's not us, because he had this weird, like, he fixed his tie and then he had this weird smile on his face and Joker laughed. I don't know if that means there's something else going on, and this is like a teaser for Season 3 that actually it's not us and Joker's gonna be broken out, and who knows, because we don't even know if there's gonna be a Season 3 at this point. But I really hope there is, because that's a really interesting cliffhanger. What did I say? Yeah, wow, okay, that's it for the end of Batman. So next up on my channel, I am not totally sure exactly what I'm gonna play. I am loving the ability to play very story-focused games. I want to keep that going, and there's a lot of Telltale games out there. I really wanted to play Life is Strange next, actually, because I played the first one, I think 2 years or more ago, and I absolutely loved it to bits, but I never played the rest. And now they've announced Life is Strange 3, and so I was just, you know, I really, really wanted to get into it. But with Life is Strange 3, there's the remasters of 1 and 2, so I decided it's better to wait for the remasters, especially because if I want to play the rest of the series, I do think I want to play Life is Strange 1 again, just because I want the refresher and I want to experience that world again, and it just feels right to start, you know, there. I know the stories technically don't relate to each other, but it's part of an experience, you know, so I would kind of want to play them all. So I'm gonna wait until that comes out, which is September this year, so it's much later down the line. So I need to figure out what I'm going to play next. I do want to keep up Telltale games for sure. I definitely want to play The Walking Dead at some point. The Walking Dead. Wow. I played the first season a long time ago. I think I might have also played season 2, but I don't think I ever finished the entire series. I know that I remember a lot of what happened in season 1. Again, like with Life is Strange, the first one I remember quite well. But the problem is The Walking Dead, I also want to do that like back to back, just burn through it, you know. I don't know. I might make the episodes a bit longer in that case because you got a lot of them. But that's exactly the problem. Walking Dead is so long. There's a lot of material there, and I think they're thinking of doing another one, even though they literally called the last one the final season, and that was really intense. What happened with that, with all Telltale's closure and everything, and having to salvage the rest of the season. But apparently the last season was phenomenal, so I really, really want to get there. And I want to find out what happens with Clementine. Who does it? Everyone wants to know. So I definitely want to play Walking Dead at some point, but we've just done a 2-season arc here, so I think I want to play something shorter. I was thinking of playing Tales from the Borderlands. I might have a copy of that somewhere on one of my online stores, or I might have like a GOG copy or something. I'm not sure, because I don't know if it's still being sold, because a lot of these properties stopped being sold at some point once Telltale closed. I know that we need to play The Walking Dead, and we need to play The Wolf Among Us as well at some point, because they're doing a sequel to Wolf Among Us, and I really, really want to find out what that's all about. It looked really, really good, honestly. I've seen the trailers for Wolf Among Us. It looks amazing. So there's a lot of stuff here. There's so much stuff that I really want to play, guys. I'm so excited. But I think next, I'm going to try and get Tales from the Borderlands, because I've played it before again, also a long time ago. And unlike Walking Dead and Life is Strange, I don't remember a lot of what happened in it. I just know that Tales from the Borderlands was freaking amazing and hilarious, and the music was awesome. I still listen to one of those songs. It's the one where they fly a spaceship or something. I still listen to that all the time. It's such an awesome song. So even though I'm kind of familiar with it, I just want the change of pace because it's funny. So I think that's probably what we'll do next. But if you guys have suggestions and there's any particular games you'd like me to play, especially narrative-driven games like Telltale games or Life is Strange. I know there's some Quantic Dream stuff like Heavy Rain and Detroit Beyond Human. I actually might want to play some of those at some point. I don't know where to start with that. So if you guys have any opinions on that, that would be really appreciated. But I'm loving this kind of narrative-driven games. I just love it. So I'm really looking forward to what comes next. So hopefully Tales from the Borderlands, but we'll just have to see. And I will see you guys next time with whatever comes next. Thank you guys very much for watching right through to the end. If you are still here, please don't forget to like my videos if you enjoyed them. It really helps me with getting my videos out there and getting them seen. Also check out the other games I have on my channel. Subscribe if you don't want to miss those. I think at the time that this releases, I will still be playing Sam and Max and Season 1, the remastered version, and I am also busy with Nier Automata at the moment. Both of those look like they're going to take quite a while to finish, so those will definitely still be going on, but I'm really looking forward to what else we start at some point in the future. I might also do Kingdom Hearts at some point. That's on PC, but I don't know. Kingdom Hearts is a huge series to get into, so I don't know. But if you guys have anything else that you want me to play, even, you know, like adventure games, story-driven games, RPGs, whatever it is, anything that looks fun, exciting. I like also like quirky, artistic kind of games. So, you know, if there's stuff there, please do let me know. And if there's any short, interesting games you'd like me to try, well, definitely hit me up in the comments. And I'll see you guys next time with whatever we play next. That's it for Batman. I say bye for now, but who knows if there'll be another one. So let me just say it to be optimistic. So see you guys next time. Bye for now.